Welcome to Gaming News, a show where we bring to you all the latest in gaming news. And boy, do we have some doozies for you this time. This is, people might be taking this out of context, thinking, oh, fake render, like, oh, does that mean the games aren't rendering? No, what this actually means is that this company, these people, showed kind of like a GIF or, little thing here of a render, which means like a video, a little clip thing of the Xbox Series X of what it looked like all around. However, it is not real. It is fake. They just modified it to make it seem as though it actually was. So this, in fact, is not real. And yeah, that's basically what's going on. They're saying one of the more interesting things AMD showed off tonight was a shiny new render of the Xbox Series X, which was that it was more detailed than anything before, but AMD showing it off. PlayStation Next Gen chips. So they're talking about it. It's like, oh well, this is how it's gonna look like. This is what the back looks like. However, that is not necessarily true. Apparently, they said that the render was actually faked, and it wasn't actually processed or seen through it with that Microsoft never actually verified it at all. So what actually ended up happening is that they received it from what it says here, Turbo Squid, a digital media company that sells stock 3D models used in 3D graphics to a variety of industries. So they most likely got it from there and said, okay, let's just do this, have something to kind of show. I think what they should have done, if they really wanted to kind of show it off or show what it was going to be, is just not have anything on the back. Just say, hey, this is... But, I mean, there's really, like, no reason. I mean, you could have just asked Xbox, because now there's so much speculation. Because everything is back there, like how it's going to connect, how everything's going to happen, what's the whole process going to be like, because no one really knows what's actually going on with this. Nobody knows where you're going to be able to plug in like your controller or things of that nature. I would think there's probably going to be like some type of stand coming with this in order for you to kind of showcase what's happening here. But with that being said, yeah, there's nothing that's really that bad, but we'll get to more Xbox stuff, and it's funny for PlayStation as well, but we'll get to that in a little bit. But yeah, that's something that I wanted to talk about, and we're going to get on to, well, some games that are coming out. I know that's what I said, new games, and of course, Sony CES, which we're going to be talking about, and, just the lackluster that there is for it. So, Lord of the Rings, Golem is confirmed for the Xbox Series X. Here's the thing with this. I read this article, and it's just very not interesting. It looks like it's going to be a very basic type of game. A game that does not seem to actually be next gen, in fact. It looks like it has some qualities here and there from other games about decision making and Golem, which is of course Smeagol, and people talking about Golem, but they said of course he's not gonna look like this character. He's not gonna look like this. He's gonna look very different. With that being said, I don't just from reading it, it doesn't seem like it's gonna be something great. I could be wrong. Hopefully, I am wrong. But this looks more like it's gonna be kind of one of those generic games. It might get a 7. Score. It's not going to be something you're going to be like, oh man, can't wait to get my hands on that. It's not going to be that. I'm pretty sure it's going to be disappointing to a lot of people, but we'll see once we see gameplay and things of that nature. But from the looks of it, yeah, it may be kind of like this other game called something Sticks, which you play like a goblin or something like that. But yeah, that's one of the games that's coming out. And of course, there is this Zombie Army 4 Dead War. I'm not sure how the campaign's going to be, but I saw this and thought, you know what, I should mention it. My brother bought, Zombie Army, whatever, 3, I think. This is apparently from the Sniper games. Yeah, shooters, third-person shooters and stuff like that. From what they've, I guess, shown, I guess we can play some of it right here. But
hey everyone, welcome to the stream. A little bit different this week. We're going to be showing you game design. That is a massive.
So I'm not necessarily too excited for this game. This game kind of just seems not that interesting. To be completely honest with you. Oh, excuse me. To be completely honest with you, this game doesn't seem all that great to me. Doesn't seem like it's going to be a huge seller. Probably, $40, $30. But yeah, to me, I think this is going to be an interesting game, though. I think some people are going to like because they love that the whole zombie games and Call of Duty stuff. If they're already done with that, it's going to give them that itch. They get to scratch. But as of right now, I'm just not really that interested. And of course, this apparently just level design, so we're not going to really get to see gameplay. But yeah, it looks pretty decent. It says a workbench, so you're going to be able to build stuff. It's going to be interesting to see how this game does. But that's something that you guys should kind of look forward to. Be more than happy with the content. A lot of people have been someone has been saying that it's going to play kind of like, what's that game? Like this, there's this other type of game, like something about monsters or whatever. Anyways. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a decent game. I mean, if you like zombie type games and shooters and stuff like that. Obviously, it's going to be like multiplayer. So, yeah, last time I think it was like maybe 4. Yeah, maybe 4 players. So, you get to kind of look forward to that. But yeah, that was Zombie Army 4, Dead War. Now we're going to get into just like I was saying, the meat and potatoes of everything. This is, as you can see, the Sony CES thing that happened. This is kind of clickbait for these people. The reason I say that is because it says Sony shows plenty of PS4 games, and when I was looking through it, some of the games, it was nothing new. So in a way, it's kind of turning you to thinking, oh, hey, they released a bunch of games, which isn't actually true. It would be like me saying, hey guys, new games for you, and then the ones that I just showed you were not new games. They were in fact new. I didn't know about them. So I showed you guys, and hopefully if you guys haven't seen them, well, you get a chance to look at them through there. But yeah, this was actually games that had come out for a long time. I looked through it, like the first off, it's like this, like really? This is what you're gonna say Ghost of Tsushima, Last of Us 2, but just in case, I may be wrong, we're actually gonna watch the trailer, because I found it here, and this is from Twin whatever, they uploaded it. It says Ghost of Tsushima, The Last of Us 2, Part 2, and more. So we'll actually get to see if they actually have a new lineup, and if it's exclusives, or if it's just gonna be third-party games that we already know about. I really dislike when people say, hey, these are new games or whatever, or these are the games. But yeah, let's take a look and see. Ghost of Tsushima, great game, but we already knew about this. Not really showing anything new. Last of Us 2. Nothing new is really kind of happening here. And it's just a showcase trailer. Oh, God, what is VR? Don't care. Death Stranding, we know about that already. Like, what? Call of Duty, that's already out. What? Final Fantasy 7, we knew about that. Come on, do something. PlayStation Now is atrocious. No one even likes that. These are all games that we know. This is horrible. This is it. This is the PlayStation games. This is bull. This is bullshit. Okay. Like, seriously. Okay. That's bullshit. Okay, I'm gonna give that a thumbs down. That was horrible. Should we look at the comments? It's like, oh, 0 comments. Okay. Yeah. No, that was just so bad. Yeah, there's no games. There's really nothing that they released a bunch of info on the PS5, which was actually really bad because we're moving on from that because they don't have any games right now that they're talking about. Both like I don't even know any games that are coming out for the PS5. I have. Is there a lineup? Or are they waiting until next year? What's keeping them? It's not looking good. But let's go to this. The PS5's Zen CPU. So it was talked about, right? It says an exciting improvement. Here's the thing. They don't talk about what, I guess, this CPU is or something. But I'll look it up. So PS5 CPU. Because I did that for Xbox. But here's the thing. It just mentions, oh, it's this much. It says 8 core, 16 threaded. CPU is indeed a major. But the thing is, I believe the CPU for Xbox, this is my brother, Series X is really good. First AMD's Zen CPU. It's gonna be just a freaking powerful beast, up to 120 frames per second rendering and 8K resolution. I think, what more could you really ask for? This is gonna be just an all-out powerful console. But let's see PS5 CPU. That's what I typed in for Xbox, and there's really nothing. Zen 2. Yeah, there's really, in comparison, there's really nothing in comparison to the Xbox. Again, stuff that's going well with PlayStation 4. They talked about, apparently, they revealed how powerful it's going to be, and it's so funny because the fact is that Sony had said, oh, well, this is our stuff, right? This is how powerful our thing is. So it says, Phil Spencer reveals AK Xbox Series X CPU is in cheeky Twitter flex. Years next to console, like the console wars. So this is going to be very powerful. I'm wondering how much it's going to cost, because that's always going to be a thing. I would say $500 would be the max, I would think, that someone would want to pay for a console. But I could be wrong. By the way, so I'm filming this late at night. I'm filming at night, so that's why, kind of getting tired here. But yeah, this is very interesting because, of course, Xbox released all this information. For the most part, more information. And it was ridiculous because it's like, oh, Xbox reveals the logo, which is basically like similar to all logos. Like when you search up PS5 or PS4, like people have used those logos, so it wasn't a big thing. It doesn't matter. People want to know what the console's going to look like. Here's the thing. If they even have an idea of what the console is, or they're still trying to decide. But, yeah, we'll see what it's going to be. It could be possible that maybe they decided to do a tower as well. Who knows? Who knows exactly what's going on. But I think it's just funny that they're like, well, hey, here you go. Here's the thing. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, that's basically everything. I mean, all the links are down below if you guys want to read the articles for yourselves and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just interesting that they're just kind of like, hey, well, this is actually what we're working with. And I think it's really fun and entertaining, to say the least. I think it's great that there's going to be just all this competition between them, because in my opinion, I think you really need that in this industry, and I think they're finally going in the right direction. And I couldn't be more happier, because competition is always good for business. That's what it needs. So Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Remember, I stream this live on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter because I post when I'm when I'm gonna do my thing, when I'm streaming and stuff like that. Sometimes, or I'm streaming on Twitch and all that stuff doing on there, but I'm also posting on here. But if you want to watch this live, or you see me mess up or do whatever, like yawn and all that stuff that I usually sometimes cut out, go there, Twitch. All the links are down below to everything you see. Thank you all so much. New Year 2020, bringing you everything that I can, doing everything that I can to rise up from the grave. So thank you all so much for watching. For more videos, click over there. I have a Patreon if you want to, just give some money. It'll help out. Maybe I'll put that towards games or something like that. Yeah, let me know what you guys want. All that, subscribe, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I said it a lot of times. For more videos, click down there, and I'll see you guys next time. Another exciting episode of gaming news, and until then, keep on gaming. Bye.